We're back with Strike. Now we're going to start on a little bit more of a serious tone. So I did my research. I came prepared for this interview. I wanted to make the most out of it. And actually I decided to ask about crime in London, of all things. Not very Blonde Bimbo related. But I don't know, would you say you could use martial arts for self-defense? Would you use martial arts if you got in trouble?
Definitely, yeah. Only, yeah. If it were needed to be used, I mean, first thing we do is try and get away. Really,
best thing to do, run.
But if needed, yeah, we use a bit of self-defense.
Majority of people actually thought that men were more likely to get in trouble than women, which I thought was, you know, I'm a bit self-centered. I always thought girls were more likely to get in trouble. So I'm trying to do my good deed for the week, so I've decided to ask you, what kind of tip would you give to some man out on the streets?
It's just you gotta put yourself in the right situation. If you see like a group of guys, don't walk towards them, stay away from them. It's just that kind of thing, being aware of your surroundings and
Common
things.
sense.
Yeah, and if someone, you know, pushes you or whatever, just try and get out of it best you can, talk your way out of it, and then if it does come to blows, just try and get out of there, run. Don't try and be Superman.
Yeah.
So it's, you know if they've got a knife in their pocket, their friends are there or what. So just try and get out of it best you can.
Okay, so here's a little bit of a fun game for you both. It's a word association game. Don't look nervous, okay? It's harmless. I wouldn't do anything cruel. But basically, very simple. All you have to do is say the first thing that pops into your head. I'm going to take it in turns. I'll ask one of you. We're going to start with, I put Danny first. You're going first, okay? So the first word I have, first word that comes into your head, Builder's Breakfast Walker's Crisps.
Gary Lineker.
Nudist beaches.
Boobies.
Cider.
Cider. Headache.
Princess Beatrice.
Tiara.
Chest waxing.
Pain.
Amanda Holden.
Cheeky.
Brilliant. Well, finally, I've got a few questions, and I tried to rack my brains. I tried to be clever, which was a little bit difficult, but I thought of common, everyday things that involve the word strike. See what I did there? So the first one I thought of was strike it lucky. So the question is, in a game of pool or snooker, whatever, who would win out of you both?
Me. Every time.
Me, every time.
Nah, we get really competitive when we play pool.
I think it's even Stevens.
Even Stevens, yeah. We'd agree on that.
Okay. Next one, 3 strikes and you're out. Have you ever been thrown out of a pub?
No, I haven't actually, no.
I have actually.
Oh God, do tell.
I'll confess, I was falling asleep. I was that tired. I weren't drunk, honestly. I was falling asleep. I weren't even.
That's a very rock and roll.
But yeah, the bouncer shut me out because I was falling asleep. He said I was too drunk. But
and the third one, strike while the iron's hot. Do you do your ironing or does your mum?
Mum.
Yeah, mum.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, Strike. You've been such good sports. Thank you for joining me on the Blonde Bimbo. You've just been interviewed by the Blonde Bimbo. How did it go?
Very much. Great, thank you. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Finally, Danny, do you have a request for the show?
Yes, Boyz II Men's cover version of War. War! Love it.
Cool. Thank you for being such great sports. Well, here on the Blonde Bimbo Show, not only do we love your talent, but we love your drive and ambition to succeed well in life. And your work with kids is just absolutely charming. Plus, you're both very handsome, which is a very dangerous combination. So, I'm going to stay off the wine. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. I loved it.